ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਲੀ ਕਨਾਨੀ ਆਰਥੋਡੋਂਟਿਕਸ ਦੇ ਸਰਟੀਫਾਈਡ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲਿਸਟ ਹਨ ਜੋ ਹਰ ਕਿਸਮ ਦੀਆਂ ਦੰਦਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਆਰਥੋਕੈਡ IQ ਦੇ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰ ਗਾਈਡਡ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਟੀਮਲ ਬ੍ਰੈਕਟ ਪਲੇਸਮੈਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ। ਮਿਨੀ ਸਟੇਨਲੈਸ ਸਟੀਲ ਬ੍ਰੇਸਿਸ, ਗੋਲਡ ਬ੍ਰੇਸਿਸ, ਕਲੀਅਰ ਬ੍ਰੇਸਿਸ ਤੇ ਇਨਵਿਸਲਾਈਨ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਵੀ ਉਪਲਬਧ ਹੈ। ਜੇਕਰ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਖਾਣਾ ਚਬਾਉਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਿਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਸਪੀਚ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਜਾਂ ਐਬਨੋਰਮਲ ਬਾਈਟਸ ਹਨ ਤਾਂ ਪਹੁੰਚੋ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਅਲੀ ਕਨਾਨੀ ਕੋਲ। ਕ੍ਰੀਏਟਿੰਗ ਬਿਊਟੀਫੁਲ ਸਮਾਈਲਸ, ਇਲਾਜ ਕਰਾਓ ਤੇ 에ਅਰ ਮਾਈਲਸ ਵੀ ਪਾਓ।
Once again, welcome back to the program. ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੀਂ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਥ ਦਿਆ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਕੈਲੀ ਮੌਂਜਾਜ਼ੈਬ। ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਸਪਿਰਿਚੁਅਲਿਸਟ ਹਨ ਅਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਰੂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਤਦ ਤੱਕ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੀਏ ਸਮਾਜ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਮੱਸਿਆਵਾਂ ਰਹਿਣਗੀਆਂ ਹੀ। So we're starting this new series in which every week we'll be sharing information with you about how to find our truthfulness, how to be at the roots, to how to connect ourselves with our roots. And the name for this series is going to be Finding Your Spiritual Integrity, Conversations for Hope and Inspiration. Let's welcome Kelly to the program. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Harpreet.
Most welcome. A little bit about yourself, Kelly. How did you get involved into this type of thinking? And also, Virtues Project, you are a director for that. What is this project?
Yes, thank you. Well, I came across the book that came out almost 20 years ago, which was the Family Virtue Guide. And it started out as a program to help parents bring out the best in their kids.
Right.
So to bring out honesty, kindness, courtesy, compassion, integrity, all these wonderful things that we all want to be and we all want our children to be.
Right.
So it drew me, and I went and trained with the founders of the project many years ago now. And it has become much more than that.
Right.
And the project is much more than that around the world. They found that very quickly. The book found its way around the globe. It today is in more than 95 countries around the world, and thousands of people are attracted to this project for the commonality that it provides all of us to look to the best in ourselves.
So that book changed your life?
It really did.
Okay,
really
a little bit before, what kind of thinking you used to have, and after the book, what changes did come into you?
That's a great question. Thank you. Well, I've been with this project for so long now that it's hard to go back to before, because it really has become a foundation for my thinking, for my parenting, for my personal growth, how I see other people.
Right.
So, yeah, and I think that's really the power of this project, Harpreet, is that it's very simple. It starts with language.
Right.
And it helps us to look to the best in ourselves and in other people.
Right.
And when we're off track, it allows us a gentle, simple way to get back on track. So it really is very foundational to the way I view myself and other people. And I hope throughout the series we can dive into these particular concepts of the virtues sort of one by one, to really see what kind of gifts they offer us in our day-to-day living.
Great. Finding your spiritual integrity. Why is it important in these days to find that integrity, what you're talking about?
Well, the project starts with the premise that we are spiritual beings.
Right.
And we're living in this material world, and we have a material body that we need to manage and navigate through this life. And really, that's our challenge, is how do we maintain the essence of who we are and act from that essence in a world that provides us many distractions away from that.
Okay.
And today, more than ever, I believe a project like this is important because we are challenged to stay honest, to stay kind, to bring forgiveness when necessary. It's really the materialism and the distractions of media and technology and so on. I mean, one of the things that Linda Kaplan-Popov, the founder of this project, used to say is that the youth and the kids today are technological wizards, but they're morally
bankrupt.
Absolutely. You know,
virtually, yeah.
Right. So this project is so important for parents and for families and for schools and for programs that are helping people transform their lives.
Absolutely.
To go from being out of alignment with who they are to aligning themselves with the best. It's very important.
That's right.
In our world today.
Absolutely, you're right. Not only the youngsters, even the elders also. What we are finding today, that bankruptcy is to be seen inside. Spiritually, we have gone bankrupt. No doubt we are, as far as rituals or ceremonies are concerned, we are becoming more and more modern in that, but internally we are becoming bankrupt. And that's the basic idea of starting this series on this particular program, so that we are able to reach a wider audience. Yes. Now, when you talked about the essence, let's talk from here. When we talk of a human being, every religion talks about these virtues.
Yes.
But it is just remaining to be a lip service now, what we are finding today. When it comes to the practice or in your daily life, when it befalls you, then we get to the side. When we are, of course, we say we should be truthful. But when a time comes when I need to be truthful, I just get sidelined or digressed. I do not know. So that talk is not being walked by us, and that's not having an impact on our lives. So what do you feel? What is the basic essence of human being?
Well, exactly what you've just shared. That we have these qualities within us, but we're being tested and challenged, and sometimes we don't make the right decision.
Right.
So this project really helps to bring it back to the front of our mind, that we have a choice every day. Every single day there are opportunities to be kind or not, to be truthful or not.
Right.
And we need to develop our spiritual muscle, so to speak. You know, and the more we practice it, even and when it's difficult, that's when we gain the most. You know, that the more we practice, the stronger we become in our ability to be kind and honest. And something you mentioned, which is that we're out of we're not walking our talk.
Right.
It's the time in which we live. We're really being tested to remember the essence of who we are and the importance of practicing these in our daily lives. And we can see the result of not practicing.
Right.
People are in turmoil internally, in their relationships, in their business life.
Right.
And that is a sign that we're off track.
Right.
And really the simplicity of coming back to these essential qualities that we all have within us. They're available to us at any time.
Absolutely.
To practice.
Great. So let's start on this journey of strengthening our spiritual muscles. I like this word, spiritual muscles. So we need to start off, and during the next few weeks when we are going to talk about the various parts, if you can just go across and talk about what are those basic issues what we're going to touch upon during these next few weeks. Like you talk about, first is going to be gaining spiritual alignment, that is the integrity. So what all are you going to cover in this, and further on, what all is going to be covered?
Right. Well, your viewers can go at any time to the Virtues Project website.
Right.
To find out what's being offered in terms of training and opportunity to learn more about this. What I'd like to do during these coming weeks is to select a virtue and a topic each session.
Wonderful.
So that we can go a little bit deeper.
Right.
And take an approach of personal development. Because it really starts with each individual person.
No doubt about it, absolutely.
And then collectively, we all make a difference in the decisions we're making every day and the impact we're having on our families and on our communities. So I'd like to really address the individual viewer as we go through this series, for them to have opportunity to reflect, where am I in alignment? And where might I be out of alignment?
And how to bring that non-alignment into alignment.
That's right.
Wonderful. Yeah. So as the first thing what you are going to talk about is that gaining spiritual alignment, and that's integrity is the foundation for any success in life. So this is a major point what you are emphasizing in this. Again, what are the basic issues which you feel need to be addressed in this particular aspect?
Well, I thought we would address some of the main social problems that people are having in general. Like addiction, for example. There's many types of addiction, and that's a very good sign that an individual is out of their alignment, out of spiritual integrity with themselves, and they're struggling with something. So it can be work, it can be money, it could be spending, shopping, television, sex, drugs, alcohol, smoking. There's many types of addiction.
Right.
And this is a major issue for a lot of people. So
Right.
I wanted to delve into that a little bit. I also wanted to talk about the indifference that we're experiencing, the apathy that
Okay.
sometimes takes place where we kind of give up or we feel the issues are too big.
Right.
And I'd like to just suggest that we all need to step forward and
Right.
step up to really embracing our growth
Right.
and moving forward in our lives.
Okay.
Because we're moving in one direction or the other. We're either sliding back or we're moving forward and growing, but we're never stagnant.
That's right.
So it's really encouraging your viewers to just check in, you know, take an account of where things are at and what might they do to move forward in their lives.
Right. And like you said, integrity and then truthfulness, that's what you're talking. What's next? What are you going to talk about?
So some of the individual virtues that we're going to cover are truthfulness, dignity,
Right.
discernment, honesty, contentment, kindness and courtesy, cooperation, responsibility, service.
Okay.
So, and then we'll tie in some themes and topics to each of those.
That's wonderful.
those
So let's
subjects.
go for a small break first, and then when we
Okay.
come back, we'll start on this process of internal purification, what you have said. Let's go for a small break.
Thank
यानी
you.
एक छोटी जी ब्रेक ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਵਾਪਸ ਆ ਕੇ ਕੈਲੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਣਗੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੁਣ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੀਂ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੁੱਖ ਮਕਸਦ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲ ਸਕੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਪਹਿਚਾਣ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਅਸੀਂ ਹੈ ਕੌਣ ਆ ਅੱਜ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕਾਮਯਾਬੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਹਾਸਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਇੰਟਰਨਲੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਬੈਂਕਰਪਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵਰਚੂਜ਼ ਨੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਓਨੈਸਟੀ ਟਰੂਥਫੁਲਨੈਸ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਦੀ ਰਿਸਪੈਕਟ ਕਰਨੀ ਇੱਕ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਣੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਦੂਰ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮੁੜ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਹੋਣ ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਇਸ ਬ੍ਰੇਕ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ